Hey guys, I meant to do this in the car, but one, I forgot, and two, I always film in the car. Today is April 16th, and it is officially the 1 month mark until graduation. The thoughts that are going through my head, I don't know. It hasn't really hit me, and it also feels like nothing, but everyone is always like, oh my gosh, how are you feeling? Oh my gosh, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, wow, I'm graduating. And the generic response that I give everybody is that I'm scared, but I'm also just relieved to be done with school and to officially be able to celebrate my time doing college. What am I trying to say? I'm excited for the weight to be lifted off my shoulders, but I'm just scared about life after, of course. I'm like, what if I don't find a job? What if I'm gonna be stuck doing small jobs for the rest of my life? What if my dreams don't come true? What if nothing good comes out? It's just all the bad what ifs, right? And everybody goes through that, but I don't know. I'm also sad because I feel like I'm mourning all the things that I didn't do in college. Like, I still have never been to a frat party or a sorority party. I still haven't done any clubs in college, but I also didn't really do that in high school. You know, in high school, they're always like, oh, this is the prime years of your life, but then everyone's like, oh no, it's actually college. And then I'm in college and I'm like, I can see the pros and cons of each thing, but I don't know. I'm sad that I could have made more memories with my classmates. I didn't really talk to many of them, and I feel like this semester, the same as high school, the last few months are when I really started to get along with my classmates and we actually talked and laughed. I'm just like, wow, we could have had this the whole time, but that's usually how it goes, I guess. I'm also kind of sad that I didn't find a boyfriend in college, and I didn't find one in high school either, so what happens to me now? But we prevail and we are looking forward for the next chapter in life. It's what everybody says, it's bittersweet, and there's things I wish I could have done and things I wish that didn't happen. But then I look back on my first 2 years, because first year I went to college in a different place and then I transferred, so I consider those my first years, and I'm just like, wow, I've really come a long way. I really like the person that I've become, and I feel much more comfortable in my body than I was when I graduated high school, for sure. You know, frontal lobe development and all that. But I don't know, I'm excited for what's to come. I'm obviously scared, but new chapters bring new memories, and I can't wait for that. I don't know what else to say. I just did my nails last night, so yeah. Now I have to go get ready because I'm going to CinemaCon later, so yeah. Oh my god. Why am I so freaking awkward? Why am I so freaking awkward? I'm such an idiot. Oh my god. I'm such an idiot. I hate being awkward. I had class today. I finished my assignment, so I was waiting for him to come back to class. And mind you, there's like 3 different places to find this man, my professor. And it literally took me like 20 minutes to finish. So I'm like, you know what? He just left also, so I'm like, maybe he'll come back. And I was waiting. And then the guy next to me also finished, and he asked me, are we supposed to turn this in? And I said, I don't know. I was just waiting for him to come back. So we laughed and then we waited. And then it is nearly 2 p.m., which we're supposed to have another professor come in and talk about something else, a different project that we were all working on. And like 4 minutes before 2 o'clock, the guy next to me leaves. I'm like, oh, I wanted to leave with him because I don't want to go by myself. That sounds so weird. I didn't want to leave with him, but I just didn't want to walk there by myself. And then another couple minutes, I'm like, you know what, let me go to the bathroom and then let me go downstairs to try to find them. I go downstairs and I go to the room, but the door's closed. I'm like, okay, maybe they're doing something, but I don't hear anything in there. And I get scared, so I just leave and I go back up to the original room where we were working on stuff. At least the 2 other people were still there, so I just sat there for another like 10 minutes, and then my throat tickled, and so I'm like, fuck, I need to cough, but I can't. And then a couple minutes of that, I ended up just going to the hallway to cough, and then I'm like, well, I can't just go back in the classroom. I went to the bathroom and stood in the stall, and I'm like, how do we navigate this? I already checked downstairs and I don't want to do it again. I can't keep coming back to the same computer room. And at this point, I'm just making a fool of myself, because during this whole span of me going back and forth, I'm seeing the same guy at least like 4 or 5 times. We keep passing by each other in the most awkwardest, like, confined spaces. I'm just like, what the fuck? Why is this happening to me? And then I'm in the bathroom, I'm like, what the hell do I do? It's like 2:20 something. Class doesn't end until 3:45. I don't want to just barge into the classroom in the middle of whatever they're doing. And the problem is that since everybody is working on projects right now, there are hardly any seats to sit at. And I don't want to just be like standing around. So I just straight up decided that I'm gonna go home early. I think I'm gonna email my teacher saying that I had to leave early, and then to ask what I missed and what plan is for next week. But I'm just like, why the fuck am I just so awkward? Why can't my brain just let me do things normally? Why can't I just walk in a classroom because I go to that class? Like, I'm so ridiculous, man. But also, I was like thinking deeply on this, and the amount of people that has skipped class normally in college without saying anything. You know, there's a lot of kids that have not gone to class this whole semester, but they show up randomly. So I'm like, why am I just making a big deal out of this whole thing? Why am I overthinking everything in my life? I'm so hungry. Damn, these people be driving so fast, but they also have like the nicest cars. I'm just like, how much money do you make? Anywho, I wanted to do a little like debrief story time kind of thing since I'm here. I graduate in like 3 weeks now. And spring flicks for school is next week, so at least I get to see my friends. I have so many videos that I need to edit and upload. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just hate being awkward. And I hate feeling like I can't be a normal person. Like, and I hate that my mind blanks. Like, every time I want to try to talk about something, I can't. My mind genuinely blanks, and I'm just there. And I don't know what to do. I wish I wasn't so awkward so I can talk to people and make friends in my major. I don't know. There's just a lot of things going on in my life, kind of. And then I'm scared for the future, but I'm trying not to think about it. Trying to take it day by day. I literally live in the present, girl. Live in the present, one day at a time. Comment below some more awkward interactions that you've had recently. I can't think of anything right now because I'm hot. It's hot in this car. I hate stuttering. I hate when my mind goes blank. I hate not knowing what to do. That's my little vlog. That's my little rant. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know what else to say, so thanks for watching, I guess. See you in the next one. LOL.